Well, hell fired as RockdaRiff, and I'm back for another Metalhead Emmy, and getting back into some more Murder of the Universe with King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Uh, I'm sitting there looking at the playlist. I'm like, damn, I hate that I got to break this up a little bit, because what's funny is I am getting a shit ton of copyright claims, a shit ton. Nothing in the sense that they're trying to block me, but it's a lot of checks and balances. Uh, but I'm gonna do this one and the next one together, and then after that, I think it might be three tracks together, but I'm not positive 100% just yet. I make this shit up as I go. Every day is a new endeavor into what all I can do on the channel and everything. But I can say that once I get through a lot of the sections, it's like today where I'm gonna knock out these two, I can listen on my own time all the way through and then come back with thoughts about how they all connect and everything. But either way, let's get Alter Me Too.
Your dumb human head is full of naivety.
First thing I do this morning, I get told I'm a dumb human by this voice in the music.
Your dumb human head is full of naivety. Your impending fate is to be one with me.
You know, I'm sitting there kind of like, now that I am breaking it up like this, I'm just like, man, they could have, to me, they could have just put it all together. But I don't know. I wonder if like, so pardon me, if I take example, the second album my band's doing, there's a couple, one of the interludes, one of the actual interludes I've wrote, I designed it to have a little bit of a riff from a track that it's going to bleed into, but it is its own separate entity. But I still, even the interlude that I'm making, I'm shooting for it to be like 2 to 3 minutes long to bleed into a particular track. So when I see, when I look at an album and I see that like this song is literally 58 seconds, or this track is 58 seconds, or in the case of this one, it's a minute 25. I'm like, couldn't you have put that in like a 2 minute or a 3 minute chunk? That way, like, like this for example, RockdaRiff comes by to review the album, and I'm not having to go through so many songs. But those are just thoughts I have. I'm not knocking it or whatever. Every artist does what they want to do, and the vision. I'm not any member of King Gizzard, so I don't know exactly what their vision was going into, and it's all up to interpretation. It's like the vision I have for my band second album, what I see in my mind's eye is clear as day. But once y'all get the chance to listen to it, I wonder if y'all would see the same thing as well. But kind of hope y'all don't. Like, I want the contrasting opinions and everything that comes with writing music, putting it out there for people to check out and everything. I mean, to me, the only reason why I'm even thinking about this kind of stuff is because I don't think, so far from beginning to the end of where I'm at now, 54 seconds into Alter Me 2, it hasn't changed up enough for me to justify having a separate track for it, if that makes sense. Love that bass though. I'd have fun playing that bass line. Alright, so
Now we cross to our friend on the monster's plate. In time he will turn and reincarnate.
into the
The
ad.
symbolic importance of the anthem for so many people. Mostly.
Yeah, I want to hear more King Gizzard. I've heard the anthem too many times. I'm ready to hear more King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
I see an altered beast by the tree. Oh! Find a place to hide, where I can still have peace.
Okay.
Look to the sky, and I see angels weep. I see you, and I can see right through. I see you, and I will take you to thy open world.
So we're still those. That's what I'm saying. Like, they could have put. I guess it's designed like this because it is kind of going back and forth between the Alter Me and the Altered Beast. Like, talking about interpretation, I'm sitting here the way it's set up, and I'll really be able to think hardcore into that once I can just listen to it without pausing, without talking, without ads, and all that stuff. Is it sort of like it's going into the character's perspective, and then it's going into the beast's perspective? Because that lady was like, now, what did she say? Something like, we've now entered the, or go across the Altered Beast's plate or plane. So is this the actual beast perspective? Because it is a little bit, the Altered Beast seems a little more chaotic. Or the Altered Beast track seems a little bit more chaotic because they've got the extra guitars just going to town. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the little vocal back and forth thing going on. I wonder, y'all will have to let me know in the comments. I'm assuming when they play this live, like they just, or do they always do that? Do they just go from beginning of the album to the end when they do live stuff, or do they actually pause and talk and name their tracks in between each track and everything? I go off of personal experience in that sense too, because like my own band, well, whenever we take the stage and stuff, especially at this moment in time, I will introduce, I introduce all of us, and then I name the track, we play the track, stop, and then I name the next track, and shit and giggle. If I got time, it depends on what the venue allows us time wise. If I got time, I'll actually talk in between the track, say its title, maybe shoot the shit if we can. But I imagine at a King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard where they're so wrapped into the concept. It's like all these altered pieces. So if I pull up the album, we got A New World, Altered Beast 1, Altered Me 1, Altered Beast 2, Altered Me 2, Altered Beast 3, Altered Me 3, Altered Beast 4, Life, Death, and then it starts over again at some context. Okay. I didn't even look at that before. That actually helps because y'all commented and kept telling me the chapters. So we got 1 through 9. That's a chapter. Then we got some context to the Acrid Corpse. That's another chapter. Then we got Welcome to an Altered Future to Murder of the Universe. That's another chapter. So do they play the 1 through 9 and then say something, and then play the next chapter, say something? Dang, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun because just going off of my thoughts or my experience, I'm so nervous when I gotta actually talk directly to the crowd. And well, I'm nervous, especially before we start the set list. I'm so fucking nervous until we're about a minute into our first track, and then after that, like, I just let the music, the vibe, and the venue take over and stop stressing. But uh, maybe because all our tracks are kind of long. I think our shortest full track is like still right at 5 minutes. And if you combined all these chapters together, what do you got? Like 8, 9 minutes? It's definitely making me think. Especially if my own band, if we ever really, like, our first 2 albums have a concept, but they're not as like steeped into that concept as what's going on with this record so far. Okay, there's the change up.
Once a man, now a monstrosity reborn.
I like that little bullet right there. Fucking get it. Yeah. I'm gonna catch it. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna catch it. Cause fuck the ad. No, don't fuck the ad. Ads are what help my channel. So okay. So it is hard for me to like sit here and analyze and everything because except for this last little slowdown part, it's been running off the same riffs and soundscapes that were coming from all the others. But I'm enjoying the fuck out of it still. I'm still enjoying the fuck out of it. Like, I'm more bummed. I'm more bummed that the copyright claim thing is a big thing here on YouTube because now I'm like, man, if I'd have broke this down from 1 through 9, that would have helped me really analyze, review this chapter. But I just know YouTube would like, they'd be like, hell to the no, hell no, we can't do that. Because it's funny, I get an email. Honestly, I get an email for everything that goes on with the channel, and I love YouTube. I think YouTube treats people like me that enjoy creating content and doing this better than most, like, all the other platforms. But they don't play when it comes to music. They don't play. It's like I do a lot of video games on the channel as well, and the video games are normally a very safe option to be able to be monetized. And basically all monetization is that's where the ads come in, and I get paid not much, but I get a little bit of money for every view. That's why I'm hoping at one point my gaming side of my channel will skyrocket as well. But when it comes to music, and even though like everybody keeps telling me, it's like King Gizzard don't they want you to do it. They got an album that you can do this, you can do that. It's still a process because it's not, I don't think it's directly King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. It's whoever is part of the distribution. So distribution is where most music gets copyright claimed because it's a lot of money that switches hands to be a popular band and get your stuff out there to the masses. It's like my own band, we self-distribute technically. We use DistroKid, which is a very cheap distribution. Like basically they put our stuff out there on everything, but no promo work. Like we have to do all that ourselves, and we still get, like I was saying in my last video, we still get copyright claim. I've been copyright claimed by my own music, if that makes any sense. The music I wrote, recorded, put my time and effort, blood, sweat, and money into, I've got copyright claimed on it before. So it's a different system and everything. But either way, back to how this is, I really wish I could do 1 through 9 on the track list and get the full concept of this. But I know once I get through every track on here, normally how I do it is by the time I have got through every track and I'm reacting to the last song of the album, I've been listening to the album all the way through. Up until I listen to it up till where I'm at on the review side of things, where I'm breaking every song down and stuff. So I've got a pretty good ballpark of what I think of the whole album overall and everything. But King Gizzard's killing it, man. I like this to me this is a totally different vibe from Petrodraconic Apocalypse. I'm still kind of leaning towards that album, but I think that's just the guitarist Metalhead dude in me, because that album is so guitar heavy and like riffs going on and the vibe is just 100 miles an hour. But I say that until I can actually let this album play mostly through, because who knows, I might start leaning towards Murder of the Universe. But I'm just so fucking excited about doing King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Just another heads up for people. I plan on, until I get through their discography, King Gizzard will be like every other or every third reaction that I upload, because I'm in love with this band. I am so into this band. Ghost was the same way, and I'm already caught up on Ghost at the moment. So now King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is my next obsession, if that's not too strong of a word to use. But yeah, this is fun. The Altered Based. If this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Help me get thrown into the algorithm more. YouTube is my dream job, dream career. So I'm hoping to get to that point at some point. That would be fucking fantastic. But I will say this. So we just made it through Altered Beast 3. I tell you, I'm gonna shoot to do Alter Me 3, Altered Beast 4, and Life Death together. We'll see how me doing those 3 all the way through together, how that goes with copyright and everything. But yeah, I'm fucking excited. I'm really excited for this chapter 2. Because I already like some of the names. The Lord of Lightning and the Balrog. The Balrog's one of my favorite creatures. You shall not pass. That shit is evil looking. Big ass giant demon looking things. I don't know why. They always fascinate me. But yeah. So stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all in the next one.